welcome back, friends. So we're here joined by, which side are you? Yeah, actually, Rose and Jack. It's difficult, you know, directions, numbers, letters. It's just all an uphill battle for me. But I am joined by Rose and Jack for yet another decider match in our EMEA region. Let's take a look at Group C to see where we are currently standing. Twisted Minds has already qualified. They had a phenomenal stage. That's exactly what we wanted to see from that squad from the very beginning of OWCS, and now they are delivering. And now the decider match will be played out between the Gaimin Gladiators and a one-man army. So let's dig in, starting with the Gaimin Gladiators. Necro, this roster formerly known as Team Peps, they've suffered a very tough loss actually against Twisted Minds in the winners match. This team is just peak. The talent is there. For me?
It absolutely is. Yeah, no, it is though, right? Because Team Peps, they actually had such a glow up between the first and the second stage of OWCS. And a lot of that was just on the back of this team actually having time to work together. So now that this is going to be their third stage of competition with a lot of the same pieces, I feel like we are going to see Gaimin Gladiators at the top. At the very least though, I think they are the favorites in this matchup. Exodio, such a bright talent. We have been able to see him most notably being able to play the Cassidy, but also stepping up on the Ashe, the Tracer, and just showing us a lot of different heroes in the pool.
Yeah, but this revamped one-man army squad, I mean, Jack, they had a glow up as well heading into this very stage, coming off of a really clean victory against AQ just yesterday. And there was so much fun to watch. Top Dragon's Echo, anyone? That was chef's kiss.
Yeah, Top Dragon is so sick. Like, this team, I got big expectations with this team. You know, I really want them to make it through, honestly, to see Top Dragon in the main event, but Gaimin Gladiators, they've been together for quite some time now, obviously under the Peps banner, and this is a tough match. And this group has just been 3-0s as well, like, it's been ridiculous. So I'm hoping this one, once again, goes to map number 5, or even to map number 4, like, please, it's got to, surely.
Blessing, the Chakra
yeah,
blessing.
I mean, maybe. Like, maybe Top Dragon just popped off yesterday. I mean, we did see OWCS end up going down quite quickly to the team. Like, Top Dragon just kind of ran all over them on the Echo. But it's going to be a harder fight, of course, against Gaimin Gladiators, but I got faith. If those have the same level of, like, power and performance and just dominance in the server, like, this game is going to be very close.
Yeah, I feel like also One-Man Army really showed us some more depth yesterday. Theomatic on the tank position showed us a lot of different looks, so I am very excited to see what they have in store for us today. That said, we're ready for the action, so Jack, Rose, please take it away.
Let's go. One-man army versus Gaimin Gladiators for a spot in the main event. Group C was dominated by Twisted Minds with a 2-0 and a 6-0, so they didn't drop a single map in this group, similarly to Group A's Space Station and Group B's Ent. Samoa is our first map. That was picked by Gaimin Gladiators. Yeah, a really, like so mentioned, a really devastating loss, actually, to Twisted Minds in that winners match. It wasn't really close at all. Twisted Minds just dominated. And we'll see if they can kind of bounce back from that. It's going to be a hard loss, but that was the other day, you know. You wake up, different day, new day, different players in the server. It's all good. You start crack-a-lacking on this one. Exactly, as well. Yeah, that's actually worth keeping in mind, too. A different patch as well. Thematic, obviously, normally on the Winston. Not too surprised to see Tread just kind of stick on this Diva as well. We'll see how Exodio matches up against Top Dragon, because we saw how dominant Top Dragon was yesterday on the Echo, but Exodio is a crack shot on the Ashe.
Yeah, but we're actually not even going to see Top Dragon try the Echo. It's just going to be straight to the Tracer. We did see so many good looks from Top Dragon on the Tracer, though, as well. But I think it just makes a lot of sense. If you expect Exodio to be on a hit scan like the Ashe here, it's going to be so much tougher to run something like the Echo, as well as it just not being as good on this map.
Good nade onto Exodio there. From Alpha. Good sleep, too. Are they going to just go in again? Yeah, I mean, Dynamite. Oh, no. Eaton. Cap from One-Man Army coming through. See if Gaimin Gladiators can touch. No, looks like Tread's out of there. However, might be worth it, though, as Exodio does find a kill on the enemy Ashe. And now FD God is quite on his lonesome right now. He's going to have to receive a nade there to keep himself alive. And Exodio just chasing Top Dragon, just scoring an easy headshot on the Tracer. As Gaimin Gladiators, just in a blink of an eye there, managed to find the reflip.
Gaimin Gladiators don't have any ultimates yet, neither do One Man Army, so it's kind of just going to be fighting in the neutral. And take a look as well at the back line here of Gaimin Gladiators is that Ana and the Alari. What do you think of Alari on this map, Jack?
I actually think Alari's really good on this map. Where Exodio is right now, you can hard off angle on the Alari, and it's very tough to kind of deal with. Although against the dive, it's probably not worth holding like super off angle, but being able to kind of poke at anybody like touching the point and poke at someone like Alpha who's in a position, in a very powerful position on the high ground, could be quite frustrating to deal with. Trent has received the nano as they try and push into the backline now. There is a cap coming through from Gaimin Gladiators as well, and with Dongan dead, only one support left. Now being Alpha applies the nano to Thematic, but he's nowhere near that Primal Rage, so easily focused out by Tread there. Kills are still coming through from Gaimin Gladiators too with that Pulse Bomb kill onto Arvo. Nico was able to claim that one. A very back and forth map so far. Just both teams just keep capping against each other. 33 to now 40 in building.
Now, One Man Army had snuck away a little bit of capture progress in that last fight while all of that fight was happening. So really pretty even, as you said. But now coming back into this one, we're already going to see cap contest come through as Top Dragon's going to try to force the issue. Oh, doesn't get the bomb off.
No help at all there from Dongan or Alpha. All right, reset, go again. Lost two. Gaimin Gladiators with a clean fight as well. Needed no ults. So looking real strong, especially kind of rounding this map out as well. You're thinking 70% while you're in control, plus you have 3 ults like this, you're in a very good spot. We'll see if FD Gold can make any good use of this Cap Sun.
That would be good. The Bob, too, actually could force out a couple of people so that maybe the Captive Sun is a bit easier.
Oh, Exodio! Oh, he's going to get caught out completely. Nice jump on there from Thematic. Top Dragon forced to use that recall. Nico as well, though, to be fair. And there's the Bob on the staircase. Praying quite literally bouncer right now as FD God right-clicking the Diva. Tread is out of there. Still no ults burned. And they actually burn a one-man army's Bob, so they can spring back into this fight. 96% for Gaimin Gladiators, close to rounding this one first round out.
Yeah, and you have Nano as well as a Pulse Bomb now. Exodio gets taken out, though, before it can actually use the Bob.
Yeah, you want to reset here if you're Gaimin Gladiators. See if that Thematic can pick up anything else. No, just the turret. Oh, actually just going to pop the Primal Rage. Okay.
Wow.
Maybe thought they were getting a little bit too low there. Didn't want to die. So pop in Primal, because I'm not sure you're going to be able to get too much, because you're so close to Gaimin Gladiators spawn. In fact, you're getting a slap too. One-man army.
Dies.
Luckily, to the rescue there. Dongan. Oh, the nano as he jumps away. It's all good, though. They end up burning the Bob and the Pulse Bomb from Gaimin Gladiators, but still with 3 ultimates. One-man armor extending this fight. Rather a scrappy one, it must be said. As FD God used the Captive Sun, does get a connection, but where's the follow-up? I hear the sun starts ticking down. A couple of explosions there, but Dongan just walks away from that one scot-free. Explosion happened, but because the rally was going off, all of that overhealth and armor just absorbed the Captive Sun. Thematic dead too, so one-man army now going to struggle to keep this fight alive as Top Dragon ends up going down to Nico. Almost a kill onto FD God. Didn't even have that outburst to get away as Gaimin Gladiators are going to come back in with Tread on the Doomfist. And they're going to round this first stage out 100 to 99. Like an extended, almost 3-minute fight there at the very end.
That one was really tough. Like, you had so many ultimates. I feel like a one-man army was almost overstepping. Like, they were just going a little bit too close to the Gaimin Gladiators spawn, but then I thought about it too after you were like, well, the Primal Rage, you have to use it. The Nano came in clutch. It's just like, I don't know where else you were going to use those ultimates. Exodio, though, and Top Dragon, we have to keep an eye out for how the two of them are going to be dueling up against each other. Because on the one hand, Exodio, like, you really want to make sure that that Ash damage is going to be able to help secure some type of pick onto Thematic's Winston. But you also have to deal with Top Dragon, who's just been an absolute nuisance on this Tracer. I feel like sometimes it's like Top Dragon is on Exodio, especially with the follow-up of something like the anti-nade from Alpha. It's so easy to take out, but then on the flip side of things too, Exodio's been getting some really good snipes across the map. It'll be fun to watch them two duke it out.
Nice dynamite, hits Dongan. Force the recall from Top Dragon.
See?
Yeah, Top Dragon a little bit more neutered now, you can see, on this Tracer. Not nearly as effective as he was yesterday against Alcazia, and Thematic dead as well. Is Yeah, that is not a good start from One Man Army. It's tough too, because Top Dragon dealing with Tread on the D.Va, who's also been kind of a standout over the last couple of stages. Tread coming up big in EU over the last couple of months, and he said in an interview as well, where he's like, I'm just going to be the best tank in EU. Like, that's going to be that. I have no fear of any other tank. Like, I will be the best, no matter how long it takes.
Really showing up in that role too, for sure. Like, I think Gaimin Gladiators, especially looking at that last stage, like Tread has been such a good backbone, and just somebody that can also be a really strong leader for the team. So we're already going to see a bunch of ultimates online too here for Gaimin Gladiators to keep firm control of this point, get a chance to cycle and see Tread maybe in the spotlight once again with something like the nano boost from Yoham winning his next fight.
Yeah, nano boost from Alpha. You can see how far they're playing away as well. Not even playing up to this small choke, and that's exactly why. Nano boost on the D.Va, straight to the back line. Good nade though from Alpha, hit the floor before Tread could eat it, so that Nano D.Va not fully affecting the back line at all. So that Brig was able to keep Alpha alive. However, Gaimin Gladiators, they still got 4 ultimates, and they do control the point still. One Man Army, their ability to actually stick themselves on this point has just been non-existent. Eventually, they end up popping the rally after FD God uses Sound Barrier. Exodio still ends up getting taken down by the Primal Rage, but you can stall out this point for so long. Eventually, Tread's going to get taken care of. Curious if he's going to use the self-destruct. Nope, deciding to go again. Of course, getting 85% to One Man's Army's 0 right now is going to be good. Heads up play there from Tread, not overextending with an ultimate.
Yeah, super smart, because now you actually have the opportunity to maybe even try to like tank the Bob damage, and then you still have the self-destruct to be able to get back into the mech after you've burned through so much of your HP, and you already are in last fight territory. So you got a bit of an ultimate advantage heading into this next one, as the Bob's gonna be thrown out from Exodial first.
Oh, instantly slept. But Bob has tank passive now as well, worth keeping in mind.
Yeah.
So Weeks wakes up from sleep pretty quickly. And this is Gaimin Gladiators just running over One Man Army. Bob's not even touching the point right now, unfortunately. Still doing a little bit of damage to Alpha there. Or Yoham even, sorry. But Gaimin Gladiators with the point cap, and you can see Top Dragon is just getting chased all the way back to spawn. Oh, there's no door there. Oh, it's on the other side of the little pillar. Rest in peace, Top Dragon. 97%. Good boot from FT God. Sends the Amatic sky high. A bit of additional damage there before he is able to deploy the bubble. I mean, Top Dragon's the only one with an ult from One Man Army, and they need to actually get back to the point in time. And there's the nano. Although no space to work with whatsoever. This D.Va has been an absolute menace for One Man Army to deal with. And that should be a map here for Gaimin Gladiators. Alpha, not really sure what to do. Yep, I think it's just go for a quick maybe sleep on the D.Va. There was nothing in that fight that Alpha could do, unfortunately. And Gaimin Gladiators starting the map off strong, or the series off strong, with a 2-0. And yeah, Top Dragon, no echo. Even on the Tracer, looked a little bit muted. Real rough stuff going up against Tread. It was just permanently piling on that pressure.
The D.Va is so speedy. Like, I think like that's one of the big things for, especially from Tread, is that he's so good at being able to maneuver between the different responsibilities that the D.Va is supposed to have. Whether it's peel, Exodial doesn't always get taken down even when being focus fired, and then you're just chasing after the Tracer so that like he's kept busy. It's great. I think Tread has really been just such a perfect person to slot into this roster, and why even we saw Team Peps have such a good shot at making it to the OWCS main event at DreamHack Dallas. Like, that was big. They were so close.
Yeah, they really were, yeah. So close to making it. And of course, that Stockholm slot, they want to be able to get there. The points, especially in EU, a little bit more competitive near the top end. So, you know, you're not having to deal with the Toronto Defiant, which you're guaranteed to make it because they got so many. I think they got like 750 or something silly. And it was worth keeping in mind, too, Gaimin Gladiators, in the Faceit League, they actually went down to Hypnos the other day in a Map 5 series, like a very uncharacteristic loss for the team. In a matchup, you'd expect Gaimin Gladiators to kind of win. So you'd be you're in two minds in that regard. Like, maybe they're feeling a little bit down, maybe they're not at the power level you kind of expect them to be, even after the Twisted Minds game as well. Like, maybe this team isn't where a lot of people think they are right now, but after this first map, at the very least, it looks like they're so back.
Yeah, no, I think they've always been favored. I just think that Twisted Minds, it just speaks to how good they are as a team, rather than maybe Gaimin Gladiators getting a bit of a misstep. So I don't know. I at least that's what I like to think, is that they just needed to get that one out of the way. It's like going up against an Ent or a space station in your lineup.
But yeah, it's worth keeping in mind. I will say as well, Nico is Naga. I remember he's had some trouble with his battle tag recently.
Yeah,
I've seen a few tweets from Naga. Yeah, he's not had a good time. His battle tag keeps getting changed.
Very strange.
For whatever reason. Gaimin Gladiators there with, my goodness, only 8 deaths? Wow. Okay. I thought it was a little bit more than that. I thought it was a little bit more competitive, to be honest, but 8 to 27 is absurd. All right.
That is a lot. That is a lot. I think that number specifically is coming from downtown. Felt like yeah, I don't know, didn't have a whole lot of say in that one in particular.
Yeah, it felt like it was a lot closer than that.
Yeah.
All good though. We go on to our next map. Probably going to be a hybrid or an escort, as is tradition. Not normally do we see a Flashpoint or pushed.
That's true.
And there we go. It's going to be an escort map. It's going to be Dorado.
Great Echo map. Great Echo map. Love it. Ship it. Let's see Top Dragon on that Echo. Also, just dive, I guess.
Yeah, just dive in general. I think both teams, like, kind of playing close to, if not playing the meta right now. It's a bit up in the air when it comes to DPS. I think Echo's still really strong, even after the 25 HP nerf, but Ashe, Echo, Tracer, like, those are the picks you're looking at if you're a DPS player right now. See if one-man army, how they do on their attack, because Gaimin Gladiators with Exodio on the Widow.
I like that pick too, actually.
That's a rare FD God trading card right there.
That is, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, if you're gonna run the Ana, I think the Zen does make sense, right? Maybe,
yeah,
like...
I'd rather see a Brig. That's like... That is a greedy backline against a dive.
That's true.
That's like... we don't respect your dive on Dorado at all. Like, we don't care about your Winston. Like, Top Dragon, nah, it doesn't matter. Like, that is a very greedy pick from FD God. I mean, we'll see if it ends up working out, but... Historically, at least for now, Zen pretty weak on these style of maps.
Yeah, you're still putting a ton of eggs into the Exodio basket, though, right? 'Cause you're kind of hoping that, like, that's gonna be your saving grace, but, like, Exodio is also very jumpable. So, yeah, I'm gonna hold judgment until we need to pass it.
Yo! Oh, that was close. Exodio almost taking the head off of Arvo. Yeah, and this is where the Zen's gonna kind of struggle if they let go of this high ground. Good kill onto Thematic, though.
Theo in the face. You know what? Maybe it's
honestly, if you do hit the sleep on the Winston, then you can fully charge right-click, and you just destroy the Winston. You discord quick and then fully charge right-click, and then bam, the Winston's insta-dead. So there is opportunities here, but it is still a greedy pick.
Well, there's been very little progress here for a one-man army, so maybe you get a chance to see that wombo combo again. No ultimates just yet, though. Top Dragon might be the first one to at least get the pulse bomb up online. That could be one way that you kind of send it after the Ana and the Zen with the Winston.
Yeah, this is where the Zen is gonna get a little bit greedy. Oh, he lost Nano!
Oh, no!
Rough. Trying to Nano the Zen there, stop the pulse bomb from killing him. Lost Nano completely, backline dead, flattened in fact. Gaimin Gladiators sides, one-man army. They should, I mean, they're close to capping here. If they 3x, FD God's not playing Lucio, so the support lineup is going to be really late in this fight, and they're going to be able to get a good position to the last moment. You can see there, only 3 meters to go. FD God has got Transcendence, and Exodio hasn't really got a good sightline, although he has activated sights, and there is a Nano Ashe. Arvo easily taking care of Treads. Does receive a headshot, but doesn't matter. Coach gun to the face. Onto Naga. FD God using the Transcendence. Yeah, FD God's definitely going to switch after this. No way you use Trans like that. And there it is. There is the point.
At this point, too, I think, like, it made a lot of sense maybe for the first point. Yeah, you can call it greedy. It did, you know, it got a little bit of time off the bank there, but it does go back to the very, like, classic Brig pick. Tread's also going to switch over to the Winston, maybe thinking that's going to fare a bit better against the thematic Winston. You also have a little bit better of a chance to maybe dive after somebody like Avo and just kind of section them off from the rest of the team. I like it, but it's going to be basically a full mirror except for Avo and Exodial picking the Ashe and Widowmaker respectively.
Made by Alpha there. Didn't manage to capitalize on it, sadly. Exodial in a little bit of pressure. You can see the Winston's kind of trading bubbles as the Primal Rage has been ripped. Can Yoham get away? Does land the sleep on Thematic, so that Primal Rage timer being burnt away, and I think Yoham should be able to survive here, especially with FD God on the other side, although saying that, Yoham, oh, doesn't quite get the mini FD God. You can see him trying to bash off of high ground to give a pack quickly to Yoham, but Thematic with a very nice juggle. Looked like Yoham was going to survive that. And even Top Dragon killing Naga as well. This is a very, very fast push through second. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and there's not going to be a touch at all.
That is so rough, because now you've got 4 minutes entering into this third point, and you still have ultimates to spare here, and you're still getting kills! Thematic being able to take out FD God there and get away with his life. I mean, you're feeding over even more healing over to Alpha. You're gonna have a nano. You've got the rally as well for if you want to take like a close quarters, a high ground engagement. It is not looking good here for Gaimin Gladiators. They're gonna have to try to dig something into the sand, and it's gonna be up the back of this Yopi of Nano, but there's so many answers here.
Nano is so early.
That is early, yeah.
You're not gonna get anything done with that at all. I mean, FD God is still going pretty low. No way FD God just randomly dies like that. He's gonna get healed up eventually, yeah, and Thematic ends up going down. So yeah, that Nano was very early on Thematic. Maybe saw kind of an opening there as people were transitioning to the high ground, but...
Yeah, it would have worked out better if you actually do end up getting like the picks there. Maybe you just kind of are thinking, oh, well, we have so much time in the bank. Like, risky play, but if it works, then we're at like a significant advantage. Whereas now you do get a chance to actually reset. Thematic's gonna have the Primal Rage, Top Dragon's gonna have the Pulse Bomb, but you did give a little bit of time for Gaimin Gladiators to actually start to stabilize.
I think, yeah, like you said, Thematic as well with a Primal. They've got Rally, so they can survive a dive. Pulse Bomb from Top Dragon goes wide. Exodial anti receives some overhealth, and that anti does end up wearing off eventually. FD God is just going to spam stun on Thematic as much as humanly possible, but now is actually stuck on this low ground. A good little sleep there from height to low as Yoham puts Thematic to rest for a brief moment, but still getting a decent juggle here and splitting off this front line. An 8 onto Thematic doesn't manage to get away as Exodial continues to control and dominate from this high ground, and Top Dragon has no business sticking around. 2 minutes to go for one-man army.
Alright, that's a lot of ultimates that they had to use though, and like still a good amount of progress, but you're back to square zero where you have to kind of figure out like how are you going to actually break this high ground control the Gaimin Gladiators have when now the onus is on them. They've got 4 ultimates to throw at this one. As long as they don't throw everything in the kitchen sink at this next fight, like that's going to be another minute off the clock here. Almost another nano though, so at least like maybe Thematic can get something done.
Yeah, his dynamics are definitely helping the Ana's getting a boost, so that's kind of nice. Yoham very aware of the Tracer behind him. Making sure they heal up. Oh, good stick onto Top Dragon. Naga just playing a little bit more defensive there, you saw. Was like hiding behind Yoham or like in the backline, making sure Top Dragon didn't find an avenue to get in. Assuming that they thought Top Dragon had the Pulse Bomb. And then Nico actually just gets the stick, or Naga, sorry, gets the stick. All right, one-man army. They got one more fight here. 1 minute to go. They got the payload pretty far as well, pretty uncontested under the bridge, but it's been hard for them to get the retouch.
And Gaimin Gladiators didn't need anything in that last fight. It was just based off the one stick that Naga did get with the Pulse Bomb. So they still have everything, plus the rally is now also going to be coming online. This should be a Gaimin Gladiators win. Like, unless it gets extended, I mean, yeah, okay.
Top Dragon have recall too.
Yeah.
Ping differential potentially there as Naga takes down Top Dragon, but there's just a clip. 30 seconds, okay, reset. Any staggers here are bad. Gaimin Gladiators look like they want to go a little bit earlier, maybe. I mean, Tread he's got Primal Rage. Like, Tread can go in with Nano and then hit Primal if they really want to, but looks like they're going to play a little bit more defensive, making sure their backline doesn't get crunched on. And they've got Bob as well, too. Good little coach gun. Top Dragon gets revenge. FD God dead. Rally pop too. FD God taken out with the pulse bomb. Rally down. Thematic was like 20 HP there as well. Support looking real good from One Man Army. And they're a player up. FD God switches to Zen again.
Oh my God, touch the card.
They got a touch though. Well, they were still good.
Did.
And we'll see nine. Trent gets nanoed as they was slept. That's Bob on the high ground. It's pretty devastating for the defense of Gaimin Gladiators, but it's all good. Exodio comes up clutch with a kill onto Chop Dragon. And with this high ground control too, it should be pretty damn easy. I mean, Avo's on height, sure, but yeah, Thematic is going to go down as well. There you go. Defense from Gaimin Gladiators. Really well played. It was a big time back too from One Man Army going into that third point. It was tough for Thematic to make anything stick, and then Top Dragon kind of battling Naga in the 1v1, got stuck, and then Naga hit the one clip. Really impressive defense.
Super good. Yeah, super good. And they had so much patience that they could execute too with all those ults. I feel like oftentimes as you play like teams of the situation, especially when you do lose the rally so early, you start to hit the panic button and you go, oh no, well now our Brig is dead, we don't have rally anymore, so I guess we're gonna also hit Q on everything else. But they just kind of backed up and they waited for FD God to respawn and then go ahead and retake that defense with everything else that they still had. So yeah, they're super well executed. Maybe we don't see the Zenyatta again. I'm gonna... Yeah. I think it would work better on the attack at least, but...
Yeah, I don't think the... Yeah, I think the Zen's better on the defense, especially with the high ground. I don't think FT God's going to play it, surely not. I mean, the Alari's okay. Still don't think it's great. I still think Brig's better here, but we'll see if they want to be, again, a little bit greedy. Especially with if you're going to run Naga Farah, you definitely want the Brig to throw some packs.
Naga could run Farah, yeah. Like it is a hero that is definitely in Naga's wheelhouse, but yeah, at the very least, on One Man Army, the defense here for them is going to be what we have come to expect in this matchup so far. Exodial is going to pop out in the Widowmaker, maybe see if he can get actually a quick pick there. Trunking down the Winston actually a fair bit to at least mobilize him somewhere else. But,
yep.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a dirty kill on the Tracer if Exodio got that one. Ooh, doesn't like the Tracer though. Top Dragon. Hip hopping away. We'll see how long Exodio's going to stay on this pick.
He's sticking to it. Like, FD God came out of spawn with the Alari as well, and Naga is on the Farah. They are starting to build up ultimate percentage.
They have been also unhindered in their approach on this high ground.
Oh, yeah, Naga's
taking an off angle is kind of nasty too.
It's pretty nice. I mean, look at this. They're already broken out this defensive dive stronghold. You've already pushed Abo back really far. Donghun and Alpha have followed. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's just Thematic right now. They can try to hold the front line, where everybody else on the back line has had to back up. There's too much threat from this Widowmaker right now for them to actually stick on this high ground.
Yeah, it feels like it. I mean, Arvo hasn't really done much at all right now. Exodio takes down Alpha with a clean headshot. This is slowly and surely One Man Army kind of bleeding out here. Like, okay, force a recall on Top Dragon. You can now move up a little bit. Arvo trying to get an angle on Exodio. Takes him out. Okay, but where's the trade? Using their coach gun to get over the high ground. Almost takes down Naga as well. In fact, that Dynamite's going to do enough damage to kill Johan and FD God too. Okay, I'm assuming the pylon wasn't anywhere to be seen. Dynamite double kill for Arvo. I said it wasn't doing much, and then he just popped off, so...
He hurt
you. That if you're a one-man army fan.
That's true. It's going to help stabilize the defense and also give some time for Thematic to just keep holding this position. You have the Primal Rage as well, so it's something that you can utilize to buy some time for your backline to show back up. But it's still kind of like the inevitable push of this payload underneath the archway.
All right, threat dealt with. Exodio takes an Arvo, but a nano boost on Thematic. Just right-clicking FD God from quite a ways away. But there's the outburst to get around the corner. It's going to get booped away from his pylon as well, and nowhere near that spawn door, just held above it You are not entering that. I'm going to make sure of it. Don't. Oh, Exodial. Nice attempt there. That would have been a ridiculous shot on the Tracer, but not to be. All right, good defense from Man Army. They, I thought they were giving up a little bit too much space, but they're going to be able to reclaim it as well. As Theomanic once again takes this high ground.
Exodial switched over to the Ashe in the last couple of fights, so we are going to see that maybe contend a little bit better. But Naga has yet to let loose this Fair Barrage, and I wonder if this is going to be kind of the big thing that's able to separate them as the Nano gets applied as well.
That's what you want. Nano Barrage straight on top of Alpha. Dongen deployed the rally, but unfortunately Alpha couldn't quite cower behind it. That's the opening that you needed. Nano Barrage is a thing to be feared, and especially at the hands of Naga. 37 seconds to go for Gaimin Gladiators. One-man army. They're going to get a touch. Top Dragon's also behind the team right now.
I will say that fight was very expensive. That was like Captive Sun plus the Primal plus the Nano Barrage. And for what, right? You've got 19 seconds left, and it's going to be against this Bob, too.
And Naga's out of the fight completely. That Bob just dominated Naga, so he's a non-factor right now. That nade was beautiful too from Alpha. Yoram Treader dead, FD got to follow as well. That's going to be it. They can't even get the touch.
Nope.
One-man army, you're going to full hold. Gaimin Gladiators on Dorado. That looked like, wow, that was, I felt like they were firmly in control, that being Gaimin Gladiators. They pushed back. They pushed back one-man army so much. They like took the high ground away from them. Arvo didn't really have any space, and then slowly but surely you kind of look at the time bank and you're like, okay, Gaimin Gladiators haven't done anything. They're getting there. Like, they're taking the space, but they're not using it. They ended up using the Nano Barrage. They took out Alpha, but then there was an easy touch because the bot just, or the payload, sorry, not the bot, didn't end up moving that far under that little bridge because it kind of regressed and they were jostling for more. It just, there was no go button there for Gaimin Gladiators apart from that Nano Barrage.
And that took so long to actually build up to. So once that was out of the tank, you had very little time left. You couldn't build up to anything else. And I felt like after a while, if you notice that the Pharah is only doing so much as to create space, and it's like, well, but where's the follow-up, right? You're still doing enough damage as you actually get the barrage online, but there's so much Winston bubble, there's too much shielding, you're not actually getting like these really big picks. And it's not just the Pharah, right? I can look at the Widowmaker, maybe think the same thing. And I think it goes back to something that you had said earlier on with the FD God Zenyatta pick. Felt kind of greedy without actually being able to get the greed.
Well, like, the thing is too, even if you play Brig there, if you're FD God, I don't think it would have mattered. Like, the Alari is there to put additional damage down on the, especially like the Winston. Like, if they haven't got bubble, you're destroying the bubble, you're shooting the Winston like permanently, you're there to do the damage. So it's not like their comp had less like aggressive tools to play with, or like less damage because they had a Brig. Like, they had an Alari, they just didn't make use of the space they had in the high ground and then like push from that and like force the issue. Like, maybe the Sem would have been better, I don't know. It was just a whole lot of like kind of sitting and waiting around and then picks happening. But there you go. I mean, one-man army, it's not going to be a 3-0. We can guarantee you that, ladies and gentlemen. Here are some of the stats from that last game. So again, pretty close. Even though
map 5, map 5, map.
Full held. I mean, hey, it's on there. It's on the cards, Rose. It'll be a Gaimin Gladiators chance to pick.
Yeah, if they keep going back and forth like this, then I'm here for it. Jaws, you ready? Strap in. 3 map 5s today?
3 map 5s?
3 map 5s.
Too much. I mean, maybe SRP check versus Super Shy. Anything's possible.
I think we could see it. Yeah, stats aren't really telling us a whole lot again. It's like very even, despite the fact that we ended up getting like as far as we did through the 3rd point here. But I think it just kind of also speaks to like we're in for a good one today. I'm really excited, really excited to see if we can keep this going.
Where do you think we're gonna go if you're at Gaimin Gladiators now? Got a push, Flashpoint and hybrids. Probably gonna be a hybrid map. Just historically, people are saving the Flashpoints and pushes for last.
Yeah, I think if we go hybrid, maybe we go something like Blizzard World. I feel like Dive.
Oh,
well, for Gaimin Gladiators, maybe not. Maybe King's Row.
King's Row? Okay. Yeah. We'll see what... I'm curious what FT God's going to play. Also, Lucy got a buff, and FT God's not play Lucy. Like, come on.
No.
Runa Sapi, okay. So not even going to a hybrid here. Going to a push map. Runa Sapi, chosen by Gaimin Gladiators. Okay. That was the map. They played that already in their group. That was against Twisted Minds. They ended up losing that one. Decently close in meterage. I mean, 52 to 89 there. We'll see if they can kind of bounce back on that one. That was their choice as well, of course, after they lost the second map against Twisted Mind. So it's the second time they picked it in the groups.
Murasaki is interesting, though. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see if there is something that gets to come out here. Maybe we see a bit more of the Tracer play. I think that Top Dragon's been looking really, really good on that. Especially versus something like the Ashe. I was a little surprised to see Top Dragon opt into that rather than trying to go for the Echo. But Exodeal's such a good marksman. I do feel like maybe it's like, all right, I don't even want to test the waters on that one. I'm just going to go with the Tracer.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, Season 12 is out now, by the way. New Reaper Mythic, new Battle Pass, new game mode, and new hero you can play in Ranked right now. Let's have a look at what Season 12 has to offer.
Hello, Terrence. I am Juno. It is nice to meet you. My new life on Earth has been so exciting. We have much to discuss. I have seen pictures, but Earth is so much more beautiful in person.
Watch and learn.
Oh, the sand here reminds me of home. It looks like it is made of gold.
Line and sinker.
There are some people I have been advised to avoid. Mother said all dogs were cute. Perhaps she was mistaken?
I will reap your soul.
I am having trouble keeping track of everyone I meet. They keep changing their appearance. Alright. That one is Mercy. That one is Diva. I'm so bad with names. I was worried that keeping up would be hard. But it looks like I am not the only one starting from zero. Brushing up on one's skills is always a good idea.
Always more to learn.
As the Terrans say, it is party time! My adventure has just begun! Wait, what was that?
Welcome back. Yeah, we just jumped into that trailer real quick. Just resetting the lobby, making sure everything's all good as we jump into Push as our third map of this series. Going to Runa Sapi. A lot more long-range hit scout here. Can imagine Exodia was going to be playing the Ashe or the Cassidy. Not seeing Top Dragon on the Echo just yet. More close quarters maps, I'd imagine. Not sure we're going to bring it out here. Tracer's very powerful here as well, even after that small nerf.
Yeah. Tracer's been very good for a lot of our teams, so I think Top Dragon picking up the Tracer, and similarly Naga knowing that he has proficiency on the Tracer as well. We can expect to see both of those picks come out, but I'm really interested to see where the tanks go for this one. You know, when we see Thematic, the Winston has been a little bit more in his wheelhouse, but the Diva for Tread, dive. I like dive. We like dive.
Yeah, it's going to be more dive, that is for sure. I think we're going to roll the dice and see what FD God wants to play, though. Again, Lucio makes the most sense here, but even after the, Lucio got buffs, does more damage than Genji Shuriken, so, you can pick that up. Yeah, it was a bit of an odd map on Dorado. A very, very good defense from Gaimin Gladiators on that third point, but they just couldn't cap first. They felt like a little bit of indecisiveness, not wanting to actually press the go button as a team, even though they were claiming a lot of space. You don't really have that opportunity at all on push. You can't just be waiting around, not doing much. Like, you have to go at some point. That push bot's not going to move itself.
I feel like maybe that actually is a little bit better for Gaimin Gladiators then. They don't have so much time to think. And sometimes if you think too hard, then you get like the brain short circuit. Just go, just shoot. Press W. Easy.
Press W. Go in.
Simplify.
Go fast. We have to go fast. That is what the game is all about. Going quickly. Yeah, I've really enjoyed playing Runesapi over the last few weeks. When it got what launched? What, the start of last season or something? I feel like Runesapi, I've not played it that much, but when I do jump in, it's definitely one of the better.
Right now.
Yeah, especially with Clash now. It's definitely one of the better push maps in my opinion. It's a lot more variants in terms of what you can play there. So yeah, we'll see. Have to see what FD God and the rest of Gaimin Gladiators are playing. I can imagine Tread just sticking on the Diva too. It's been a very good hero for him.
Has been very good, but I think also if maybe looking back at what happened in Dorado on their attack push, Tread also opted to play a little bit more of the Winston. So I think we could end up seeing the Winston here as well, or dare I say okay, I was like, dare I say the Orisa? What?
Well, Orisa did get a buff. The energy javelin does more damage, but it does not tip the scales. FD God is on Lucio. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, you have to.
There's Larry here. I'd go crazy. Dongan though on the door.
I'm surprised.
Brig.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at the Brig. I feel like whenever you're playing push or control or I guess Flashpoint as well, I always feel like you have to have the Lucio speed. But with the dive, maybe they're just feeling a little bit better about being able to also put the Brig with somebody like Avo on the Ashe on an off angle.
It feels, it's just two different speeds. I mean, it's clear One Man Army don't really like to play Lucio at all. It's just they're more of a Brig team, which is completely fine. Also, the packs too, pretty useful when you are getting dove, and then against the dive, if you manage to get the nade off, it's very hard to kill the Brigandana. Gaimin Gladiators comp, they're a little bit easier to pick apart because the Lucio doesn't have as much survivability in those close quarters engagements.
Fighting then,
Very unfortunate early loss there at Top Dragon. Yeah, Exodio is also going to kill Arvo. Gaimin Gladiator is now just pressing the issue. Should be able to get these picks as well. No one's pushing the bot right now, though, so someone's going to need to get on that ASAP.
Don't worry, that's what the boosters are for. Diva's there.
Yeah, true.
Tread's got it. Everything is back.
I mean, look at how much healing the backline has already done for Man Army. They've got Nano and Rally pretty much, 10% away.
Yeah.
We'll see if Gaimin Gladiators want to go really quick, though. It will catch One Man Army off guard if they do deploy the Nano early.
I mean, FD God is also almost going to have a sound barrier too. I wouldn't be super surprised to see FD God throw that into this next fight if we do see the rally committed by Donghoon.
Taking a little bit slowly, just playing on this corner for the time being. It's going to give One Man Army enough time to build up towards that.
Wow!
Again, Naga comes out with a pulse kill on Top Dragon. Man, after yesterday, really seeing Top Dragon's pace, and I think he's an amazing player, but Naga is just beating him to the punch right now. All right, flat screen deployed from Dongan. Does get the initial bash, but the bomb coming in, knocking up Dongan, and the dynamite damage on top of that. I mean, that just might be... Oh, maybe not checkpoint. They're pretty far away. Theomatic and Top Dragon can get back. Although I say that, Theomatic's on the wrong side of the map.
Oh, wait. I actually got stolen. Bot got stolen.
Goodbye.
It's dead. Yeah, it got stolen. Top Dragon has taken the bot. But I think after, Theomatic has gone down, it's really kind of stalling out for Gaimin Gladiators just to kind of take back the bot regardless. I don't know. This is going very well for Gaimin Gladiators. They also still have the sound barrier, so barrier advantage for them is going to be huge in this next fight.
Yeah, I mean, Top Dragon hit the pulse on FD God. Challenge. Almost impossible against the Lucio, but you never know. There's the sound barrier, and there is Arvo's swift death. Same with the Bob, who I think probably got launched off the edge of the map there by the looks of it. Top Dragon can't even, like, didn't even pop the recall there as well. FD God just cleaning it up on the Lucio. Yeah, that sound barrier advantage Rose just too strong. One-man army just, they're getting, it's like zip, launch hero made out of zip ties. It's not working.
Oh, there's no stability there, and like even on this next attack push, I worry what they're going to be able to do with something like this pulse bomb. Okay, well, I can't even pick up Avo there. That's crazy.
What a shot! Good stuff there from Arvo. That looked like a surefire kill from Naga. Didn't even have time to pick the recall.
Actually helped out with that, I think. I just see Donghoon right there. You see like a whip shot, maybe.
Oh, don't
either way.
Dead. Just blame it on the mouse, Top Dragon. That's what I do. Nano boost on Tread, I mean, anti-Tread was pretty nice there, but they have got Nano for him. Nano boost on Thematic. Oh, the shortest hop in the history of Winston hops. There's the Nano boost. Actually, give it to Exodio of all people. I mean, sure, why not? It's going to do the damage, and that flat screen has been deployed. Can Donghoon get back to the rest of the team? They're kind of split right now with Thematic using that Primal Rage. Exodio needs to be cleared out of this small room on the right-hand side. Looks like Top Dragon's going to try and do that, but with the Bob, it's going to be tough now to get past the rest of the team, plus the extra firepower that it provides. So close to this, passing this checkpoint again. Once more, FD God waiting for the final few moments to use that beat. A good sleep onto Top Dragon as well. Oh my word, this is going from bad to worse as Gaimin Gladiators. They are making this look easy. This is not the one-man army that we saw yesterday, or even a moment ago, to be fair, as well. Top Dragon's even jumping over to Echo now to try and get some impact in these fights.
Well, this is the first time we're seeing Top Dragon play the Echo in this matchup, but maybe this is where we will start to see that difference. This is kind of where Top Dragon was able to show up in yesterday's match, and that's why we are kind of thinking, like, what is happening with a one-man army? Maybe this is exactly what we were hoping for, to see them get back into this one, but it's already not looking great. Huge lead here for Gaimin Gladiators, and only 4 minutes left for them to try to tie this up.
100 meters. 103 meters to 0.
Yeah, like that is huge.
All right, what can Top Dragon really do? I mean, I don't want to say it, but he was kind of feeding on the Tracer. Like, it's been a really tough game for him thus far. Good anti in the backline. Exodio, receiving some stickies, but doesn't end up going down. There's the beam. Okay. That's what you need. Oh, he looked at it. What? Oh, he looked at the pulse. There was the bus behind him. Naga's going to be able to clean up, I think. Yeah, and Exodio getting the Nano once more. These trade fights, they are more than okay from Gaimin Gladiators. Like, they are happy these ultimates have been getting used. They're happy these trades are happening. Like, you're only going to get a couple of meters with one-man army pushing the bot now. They're going to be able to regroup pretty quick because they got Lucio.
Yeah. And like they can keep playing from this advantage that they have with the meteors. They don't need more. They just want to stop a one-man army from getting anything. So yeah, I think you're totally fine to come back into this one. Even if you don't have any ultimates, I think it's fine. Like, Exodio still might even be able to get the Bob in this next fight. FD God's been farming up these sound barriers so fast. Even if you take another loss here, not the end of the world if you're Gaimin Gladiators.
Wow, good nade. Hey, that's a nice nade. Double Diva on the field. A Top Dragon duping here is going to be able to die with Thematic pretty easily. She's going to try and juggle Yoham away up into the skies, waiting for them to come back down. There's the kill. All right. We're slowly turning this now. Checkpoint. I said it wasn't too much of an issue in the previous fight, but yeah, Gaimin Gladiators is getting run over by Top Dragon's Echo. This is the swap that we needed clearly from One Man Army. That duplication working wonders. Did yesterday and continues to do so.
Oh, he's so low. Okay, he's fine now. Yoham is doing I was doing a great job of making sure the top dragon can actually be up in the skies. But I think you still look at like, okay, duplicates now off the board. Rally could be helpful here in these next couple of moments, but Gaimin Gladiators are going to be able to approach this with 4-5 ultimates. Bob first.
This aggression is absurd from Exodial. Sound barrier comes in as well. Rally has been deployed, and look at that. Nice little corner they've tucked themselves into as well. So this dive, especially with the sound barrier, it's not really going to be that useful. Dongan does manage to bash away, needs some serious help though, but good Matrix usage from Tread. Just bathing Alpha in the Matrix, so none of the shots were connecting with Dongan. Team kill comes in. There's still 20 meters separating both squads right now. And with only 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, one-man army still in a position where they could... they have to win a few fights, not just one, to see themselves through this map.
Yeah, like it is starting to get much closer, but Gaimin Gladiators, they still have ult economy. Alpha with the nano though could actually start to match that. You could throw it over the Theomatic, even Top Dragon actually could get another duplicate online. That would be big. That would be pretty big.
Who's going to go first? Theomatic getting a nice right click there. On Yoham is going to get healed up. Nico hitting the, or Naga hitting the pulse bomb on the wall. Ends up missing Top Dragon by a fraction of a hair there. As they eventually start pushing this bot around near that checkpoint. Bob's going to be a good way to start the fight off. Not in the best position in the world. In fact, on top of that, actually ends up getting slept. What is FD God doing?
Oh boy.
Where was he going?
No idea. Back to spawn, I guess, because now that's a huge opening for a one-man army to take advantage of. Exodial's dead. Top Dragon has a duplicate.
Okay, duplicate available. Yoham's got nano. Tread gets nanoed. Half HP though, because he was already pretty low, and they're going to be able to focus this one out. Overtime's in session. That golden line is like 1 meter away. One-man army have still got this duplicate in action too. Arvo cannot die here, and there it is. One-man army come back. 103 meter deficit. 103 meters. And they come back. One-man army with a dub to keep themselves in. Top Dragon, all my boy needed to do was switch to the Echo. That was it. That was the secret sauce we were after.
Yeah, where was that? Where was that? Like 2 maps ago. This could have been a 3-0, I think.
Caught slacking. All good. We're back. Top Dragon picks Echo. 103 meter advantage there for Gaimin Gladiators. That honestly felt like Dorado. It really did. Although they didn't even cap a point.
In reverse?
Yeah, but reversed, exactly. They had a good defense on point 2. They had a good push here. They let it slip away from them again.
Wow. I worry though too when you look at just how that map went and you look at the rest of the map pool. Just force the Echo. Wait, we even saw actually that happening yesterday, where the Echo was just getting used even on maps maybe where it looked like Echo wouldn't be as easy to operate, and you're still using it and finding value from it. Like a cheese.
Nasty.
It was so nasty, and that's not the first time that's happened either. So maybe that was sort of part of the last couple of straws where Top Dragon just goes, okay, maybe Tracer, not it for me. Can't deal with Naga, can't deal with Exodial, can't deal with this Diva from Tread either. So I'm just gonna get out of their range completely. Go Echo. No more. Well, okay, maybe that was.
That was just unfortunate. Yeah, no shit.
Otherwise, no more problems. Yeah.
Naga has 100% been diffing Top Dragon on the Tracer. 100%. As soon as the Echo switches, so much of a different story. This is where I really start turning around to. Really good presence of mind as well. Saw a couple of times where Gaimin Gladiators were stepping off the point to try and chase these kills, but you're in a position where Top Dragon was duping a Diva, and then you just dive in with the Monkey, and what do you do against that? It is extremely difficult. Tread had some really stand-up plays in the Diva. It always kind of has been. Look at this. Where is my guy going?
I don't know.
That was crazy. I mean, I'm not sure what was going on there. I was thinking maybe Etigol got booped and he was just carrying the momentum to get back to the rest of his team by going on the... I don't know. I don't know what was happening there. It was kind of funny though. And yeah, an unbelievable turnaround we'll see if Top Dragon just continues to play this Echo. Gaimin Gladiators, they're going to get their map pick yet again, and we've got Hybrid still, and we've got Flashpoint as well to pick here. So,
Hello.
King's Row was the map yesterday where Top Dragon was just absolutely just beast mode on the Echo. So I can't imagine Gaimin Gladiators are going to want to go there because it's a very strong Echo map, but we'll see. Because they do want to just continue playing the dive. And I wonder if that prompts Tread to swap as well. Swap from the D.Va to
I think you have
Winston,
to.
maybe.
Because, like, think about that, right? The defense matrix, great. Great at being able to, like, eat pulse spawns, eat pistols. But as soon as it comes down to the focusing beam, what do? Like, you can't eat that as much as you might want to. You just get farmed. And so the D.Va ends up becoming just this giant ult battery that gets melted, and then you are not in the fight anymore. So I think you're right. And we've seen Tread be able to go over to the Winston before. Like, we already saw this even happen in Dorado, and it's not like Tread is a stranger to having to make those differences.
Yeah, we'll see what he wants to end up playing. We'll see We'll see where we go as well. I'm still flabbergasted, I'm going to be honest with you. At a 100-meter deficit, that's like we lose in solo queue mentality. Like, we've lost, guys. We've got no meters. We're going to jump to a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We'll see if One Man Army can close this one out and make it to the main event right after this. All right, welcome back. Runa Sarpi was One Man Army's map after that 103-meter deficit was turned around. Unbelievable stuff. Saravasa has been picked now by Gaimin Gladiators. Trying to mix it up a little bit here. We go to Flashpoint. Not seeing a hybrid. Okay. I see your game. Just waiting for map number 5. I feel it. Maybe we do get another map number 5, Rose. It's been the tale of EU over the last couple. Group C, of course. Only one spot remaining. Winner here goes through to the main event, with Twisted Minds already making it with a perfect record. Let's see what we roll out with. 2 pitches that time.
3, actually.
Oh, there's 3 in the back. There's 1 in the back.
Yeah.
One of these days.
What is the maximum pigeon cam shot? Like,
Maximum
how many pigeons?
The overhead of the map, but they're all like single pixels. There you go. This view right here,
Or enlarged just for you.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, yes. Top Dragon starting on the Echo.
Excellent.
Love to see it. Continue this dominance, my guy. We'll see if Tread ends up switching off. We kind of discussed it in just before we went to the break, Rose, if Tread was going to switch to Monkey instead. Because the Echo can be quite vulnerable to that focusing beam, although still extremely good in her own right.
For the Ashe.
Good spot.
It's good for the Ashe, though, so, like, and just far, okay, just burst down the Echo also works. True.
That's what you need to do over and over again. Good first cap from Gaimin Gladiators there.
Maybe they just needed the break to figure out how to actually work through the Echo. Sometimes you just gotta be like, okay, relax, guys, like, no worries. We're just gonna keep focused. It's all good. FD got back on the Lucio, thriving, moisturized, totally unbothered by that last map. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, you cannot get boomed by that, otherwise the series will just the series will haunt you for a long time.
Fall apart around you.
Exactly right. I mean,
yeah.
If you're a team that, and there has been teams in the past, like Overwatch League teams, like kind of weak mentals, and you kind of break down after a loss like that, and then you just see the team's kind of coordination just kind of disintegrate. It's what does really separate the good teams from the great teams. I mean, that fortitude within a game, within a series. Nano boost onto Tread. Straight to the backline. Does get slipped pretty early on, so Nano boost doesn't get too much value. Thematic receives a very late nano, and look at that. Tread out of the fight, or at least trying to get out of there. Good coach gun, though, and a Bob deployed 2. Rally pops from Dongan on the point, just trying to stall out for as long as possible. Of course, overtime is here, but unfortunately Dongan separated from the rest of the squad. And that'll be the first point over to Gaimin Gladiators.
very quick fashion as well. Like, just no say in this one from a one-man army. That was after utilizing the rally as well as the nano to try to keep themselves in this. FD God once again going to have the sound barrier advantage heading into this next point, which could just mean that Gaimin Gladiators can get the first cap outright and then, you know, do what they can. The only problem is that the sound barrier, to contend with something like the duplicate and the extra HP pool of the Primal Rage, it might be a little bit difficult. You also have the Bob that you can throw out for just an extra bit of damage. So we'll see how if the sound barrier advantage actually does result in this advantage here for Gaimin Gladiators contending with those 3 ultimates.
Oh, there's the dupe. On to the Diva. Kind of body block the Diva almost there. Even the Bob deployed. Okay, that's a lot of ultimates. Good disengage from Gaimin Gladiators. No, they've lost that. Don't want to give Top Dragon a free kill with the self-destruct either.
To regroup for a second though, because they can come back into this one really quickly. Now that they've also gotten 2 high-value ultimates out of the Women Army Bank, there's the sound barrier.
Early beat from FD God. They still managed to guarantee a kill on Arvo. Primal Rage from Theomatic. He finds one. Oh, FD God woke him up pretty early there. They actually get naded too. FD God needs to keep him alive. Good boop on Theomatic. Straight into the drink. Mid-leap too. No chance to recover from that one.
Excellent stuff. So it's going to be 50% though to a one-man army. Now that they get a chance to kind of look back at this next fight, they can look at the nano boost and maybe even get the rally up. Raid Boss Brigida could be on the menu here, but for Gaimin Gladiators, they have the rally, they have the nano as well. And you're also looking at the fact that Naga's got another pulse bomb. Naga's been so clean with it too. That could just be
very consistent. Probably wait for Dogger to use the rally unless you want to go early, maybe.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, could. Or Alpha even, maybe.
Yeah, you don't really want to go for anything crazy. You want to be a little bit reactionary when you have that point. FD got the target there from Theomatic for a brief moment before he turns his attention towards Tread. There's the first kill. Nico with a pulse onto Alpha as well. This fight's going bad to worse from one-man army. Both support ultimates utilizing that fight too. You heard Dongan really late using that rally, thinking they could turn that one, but that's a team kill from Gaimin Gladiators, and they've still got Bob, and they've got B2. This is, yeah, okay, Gaimin Gladiators. Do not get a reverse sweep challenge on Flashpoint. Don't want to see that again. But maybe one-man army, that's their secret power, right? They can...
Their second half.
By these miracle comebacks, yeah.
Yeah. Their second half team, don't worry. But no, that's another flashpoint there for Gaimin Gladiators. A really another fantastic point and just a couple of good fights strung together. They still have the Bob and another sound barrier. Like this is then the pain point here for one-man army is the fact that FD God has been able to have this sound barrier online after like both of the support ultimates have been expended. This is his second time here. So it could be another good fight win for Gaimin Gladiators.
They forced the recall on Naga pretty early. Might would you want to go in with the Big and use the Bob first? Little boop away. Does stop the Bob from getting a good angle, however. But Theomatic, what a nade! What a nade! There's the point. Still got the tank up as well, so no chance for one-man to come back into this fight.
Just go back to spawn. Now you just like have
jump off the map. Jump off the map.
Oh man.
They can stagger Dongan too if they really want to. It doesn't look like they're gonna, but Dongan kills the backline. Dongan actually just kills the backline there. That is insane. That is crazy that happens. How does Dongan kill the backline with Alpha dead?
Tactical. Yeah, just I don't know, rally healing, chalk it up to some sort of like brigade voodoo magic, I guess.
Don't know what happened. One-man army, they end up capping. After Top Dragon used the duplicate. They've got the sound barrier still rose, but Alpha's got the nano, and Dongan's almost got that rally thanks to those 2 kills a little bit earlier on. Nano boost onto Tread, straight to the backline. Nano's going to get deployed onto Arvo of all people. Now they're looking towards Top Dragon, trying to eliminate him from the fight, and they do so successfully. A self-destruct from Tread to try and get the remake, but Dongan's still coming out with kills. Kill onto Tread is good, and the Bob is actually going to stop FD God from actually capping, and his Exodial ends up going down. That Bob from Arvo did so much work in stalling this fight out, and one-man army can still hit the touch. Naga is going to be able to attempt the flip, but I think there's just too much firepower on the side of one-man army. Yeah, there is. Way too much. And they're going to be able to regroup his 5-2 with the Primal Rage in tow.
and then you're just kind of waiting for Top Dragon to get some type of frag as well. You push them out with this Primal Rage to just into those sight lines of Avo and Top Dragon. But yeah, like Gaimin Gladiators have nothing for this next fight. They just have to contest with this Primal Rage.
Yeah, I heard the sleep going a little bit wide there. Thematic, where is he? He's in the skybox. Oh, he's behind you guys. Quick leap in, bubble down, stop the healing coming through onto Tread. Here it's the D-Mech. He gets it. Overtime now from one-man army. Truly a team that plays from behind. It's got to be said, Gaimin Gladiators probably sweating bullets right now. 99% to 67. They just need these final few kills. And that should be the point. There it is. Oh, Exodio still picks up 2 frags, but it does not matter. One-man army. They're coming back.
They are so back. Oh my god. FD never really had a chance to use a sound barrier in that last fight. So now when you take a look at where the pacing is, okay, Gaimin Gladiators, they do have double support ultimates, right? Yoham is going to have the nano boost as well. But Dongo is almost at another rally. This player is farming, absolutely farming rallies right now. And that's going to be on top of the fact that Alpha also has a nano boost. This is going to be a pretty heavy ult investment fight if both teams feel like they're going to be able to carve out an advantage from it. That's 4 ults basically for One-Man Army and 4 for Gaimin Gladiators.
Nano boost into the back line. D-God still, yeah, like you mentioned, refusing to use that sound barrier. They're getting it over again with this copy too. I mean, FD Gods might just go down. Well, Yoham did. Use sound barrier challenge completed. Only hit 3 though. Yoham's dead. And that Bob is going to kind of demolish the point too. Exodio also deployed theirs. There's the point. One-man army come up clutch. FD God's sound barrier getting next to no value in that fight. Unable to win it.
Yeah, that's so rough. I mean, it's like you saw it as an option to try to keep Yoham alive, but as soon as Yoham went down there, it just nullifies so much of the value that sound barrier could have had, and now you could have had it to contest with the rally, and so it's the rally advantage for a one-man army after they've already had the point capture. So 40% on the board as they come back in.
Good rally, even better bash there from Dongun. Yeah, this D.Va with the nano is getting no value whatsoever. Finally, they've kind of timed. Well, they end up getting a top dragon, but they're trading for Exodio. They've kind of timed these nanos now with Dongun to rally, and it's working out stupendously. There's now Thematic just juggling Yoham away. And that's 75%. This is looking like final fight. Can he connect to the Tracer? No, there's a mega health pack there, so Naka gets away with that one.
But you can still play so far forward. Like, especially if the Omatic can soak up even a bit more damage, Alpha might be able to get another nano boost online, or even just like, oh, they're just not even gonna try for this.
There's no touch.
Oh my god, they might get.
Oh dear.
Are they getting reverse slept?
This is a mental breaking situation right here. If you're Gaimin Gladiators, over the last 2 maps, you've had a good defense on Dorado, then you get held on first. You had a 103-meter lead, and then you blew it. You are now 2-0 up on Flashpoint, and now One-Man Army are also at 2 points.
Yeah, this self-destruct better be the biggest thing to keep Gaimin Gladiators in this. And Exodio can't go down here. Like, you cannot. You cannot. Get set up on the backside of this point and just let her rip.
Give man's nano boost. There it is, deployed into the front line. Yoham misses the sleep. Thematic is going to go in again. It's free real estate for the Winston. Good sleep that eventually gets it. And there it is. Thematic ends up going down, but Top Dragon still takes out Yoham. Decent dive. No duplication that time either. Only wanted to use the nano boost. One-Man Army did end up capping in amongst the brawl, but it should be a free cap here from Gaimin Gladiators. Without Top Dragon, without Thematic, One-Man Army have no business in this fight.
Yeah, and you just go back away, wait for the duplicate to be ready. You've got the Bob as well. But we're once again in a situation where Gaimin Gladiators, they do have 5 ultimates here. Control the point now, but oh, look at the pulse bomb went wide.
Bob has joined the fray. There's the sound barrier. Coach gone from Arvo in a couple of seconds. A duplication onto the Lucio. That's a whole lot of healing. Not a whole lot of damage. Well, I guess there's more damage than last patch, I suppose. Sound barrier for free. Does get Coach gunned away. Is there going to be an engage here? There's 2 support ultimates used from All-Man Army there. That beat, that copy beat, and the rally. But where are the kills? Top Dragon's already dead. Eventually, Thematic's going to clean on up. 70% for Gaimin Gladiators as one-man army find that flip crucially there. They might get another fight as well. If Gaimin Gladiators do manage to win this one, they one-man army might get another chance as Top Dragon jumps over to May as a final resort here.
Wow. Okay. I mean, like, you are going to be fighting in a bit more close quarters. Maybe you're just like, okay, the Echo is overstayed. It's welcome at this point. Gonna switch over to something that you can get a little bit more to, like, maybe shut off, like, Exodial sights. Oh, forcing out the ice block already, though, as Top Dragon is alone on point.
That was aggro. Oh, Naga's just going to wait for the passive healing coming in. Theomatic's going to go early too. Trev went pretty low. Anti-nade lands on the Winston, has to get away. Nano boost available from Alpha, so if the Theomatic wants to go back in, he can. Luckily, they don't need it. Still burning time off the time bank. 40 HP, and Alpha stays alive somehow. Exodio couldn't land that final shot. You can see, oh, Sleep dodged out of the way. Good stuff from Exodio, but there's the nano boost straight into the backline. Coach Gun, is it enough? No, the bubble is in the way, and here comes OT, the mental breaker of a game. Gaimin Gladiators are going to go down, potentially. Tread picks up the kill on Theomatic, Pulse Bomb on the floor, but Naga goes and falls. There is going to be a remake available here from Tread, and a nano boost from Yoham in 5% or so. FD got so close to the beat as well. Self-destruct, but no, it's not going to happen. One-man army pop the rally. Oh my, mental breaker. One-man army reverse sweep on Flashpoint and take this series. We'll see you in the main event as Gaimin Gladiators are eliminated.
That is insane. Like, Gaimin Gladiators, this is the team Peps that got so close to being able to make it into the DreamHack Dallas main event for the Overwatch Champion Series. We were all thinking that they could potentially get there after all of these roster retools, and now a one-man army reverse
comeback
these maps
after comeback after comeback. What is more devastating than that?
What is happening? What is happening? I mean, I'm thrilled, honestly, because I have thoroughly enjoyed a one-man army's performance thus far in this stage. It's been very explosive. Love the changes they're making, the little micro changes throughout those series. And today, again, I mean, we started to worry right early on. It's like, okay, why is Top Dragon not playing Echo? Like, the one-win condition they had yesterday, they didn't go for it. He switches over to the Echo, and everything is as it should be. Of course, this is not, right. You know, this is not just, I don't know, man. It's not like Gaimin Gladiators played particularly bad, although I do feel like the few victories that we saw early on from a one-man army, it felt a little like Gaimin Gladiators were dropping the ball. Like, I don't want to say they were throwing it in some points, but it felt throw-esque, throw-adjacent.
Throw-adjacent is a legendary comment. This was just ridiculous. God. Honestly, ignore control, don't care. Just give me the highlights of maps 2, 3, and 4, because it is unbelievable. I just can't put it into words. You have a good defense on Dorado. You get full held. 103 meters push to 0 on Runasapi. Then you get reversed in OT, mind you, as well. Yeah, I mean, then that was 2 points up on Flashpoint, and then you go reverse switch on Flashpoint. Like,
yeah. So you see where the throw adjacency is coming from here. Like, it's odd. Let's go with that word. It is odd.
And Naga looked good too. Naga
looked fantastic.
Real good against Top Dragon. Like, actually just throwing him in the locker kind of deal. Like, beating him on the Tracer over and over and over again. I think Naga was definitely the standout here today for Gaimin Gladiators. I think Tread had a good game as well on the Diva. But Naga, I think, showed up in a big way. But yeah, this was the big turnaround here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. They get checkpoint and whew.
I was like not even panicking during this map because I'm like, oh yeah, no problem, right? Like, surely they could lose another fight here. It's fine because they had a 103-meter lead. But then all of a sudden when Top Dragon switches over to the Echo, it's like, okay, that's it. Like, we're putting the big boy pants on. Like, we actually have to make sure that we can win this match. And it was really the Echo that could do that. Even Top Dragon going over to the Echo when we started out on Suravasa, that it was like, yeah, we're getting serious. and this is going to be your downfall.
Yeah, I
Couldn't find a way to the Echo.
Yeah, with that firepower, I mean, the same issue the opponents faced yesterday, right? Like, how to deal with that Echo. Evo putting in the work as well, so there was just so much pressure on the backline. Tread was just pulled in every single direction. At that point, you don't know anymore. Am I diving in? Am I peeling from my backline? Like, where do I even go to make the most impact from my
Look
team?
at the
So
ults.
this was just incredible.
Look at Johan with FD got ult.
Yeah, there's
1%
right
from Nano,
there.
2% from Beat.
It's so unlucky. That is so unlucky.
Can't
Yeah.
believe it. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah. Insanity. Evo getting player of the match. Definitely also a different maker. Of course, we're talking a lot of about Top Dragon, the newer addition to the team, but Evo is holding it down as well here on the front line.
Must feel really good for Evo too, because I think Evo was a part of Team Peps at one point, and so
revenge
you know, like
story?
get a little bit of revenge up in here. Yeah, like did play with Team Peps for Flash Ops at least in 2023, and then I think was also a part of the team for some of the maybe earlier stages. So yeah, it's very interesting to see just how far this player has come, but has been on a one-man army for a little bit now, and just really been such a really great part of the team.